I got that rare gem Egyptian jewelry, you know what I mean? Peace. $1.50. Yo, we're gonna get stimulus checks sometime this weekend. That's what they're talking about. They saying, the president signed off. We're gonna get the stimulus check this weekend, and everything gonna be good. They said they're gonna start distributing them this weekend. Now the pill, I don't know when the pill for COVID-19 is gonna be distributed. They probably gonna get that, later on in the month or next month. I'm not sure exactly when they're going to start distributing that, but I probably will be in some way involved in the distribution of the COVID-19 distribution pill. The COVID-19 pill being distributed. I'll probably be, because you have all these conflicts of interest with medication. Like, people are in line to get the vaccine. People in the hospitals to be treated. People aren't wearing masks until they have to go to the hospital. So it's like, it's mad chaos, but it doesn't seem like it's chaotic. But it's mad chaos based on, there never being no chemistry. There's no chemistry. It's just, whatever happens, whatever shows up, that's what's first. And it's not always the right thing, because somebody doesn't want to wear a mask, go to the beach and party and not care if they kill their parents with the same contaminated habits. And then you got some people that's wearing masks and practicing social distancing, mask wearing, and hand washing, and they get sick. And they're in the same boat, you know what I'm saying? Not saying it's right or wrong, but it's chaotic, because you have to treat the same people, whether they practicing good habits or not. So it's crazy. So the vaccine, Johnson & Johnson, is one time. You take that one time, you take the injection, that's the end of it. Moderna, you take the vaccine twice. And Pfizer, you take the vaccine twice. Now, this new medical breakthrough, where you take a pill and it stops the process of getting you sick. It stops it in its tracks. That's something new. We've crossed the road right there. We crossed the road. We didn't have that at first. We crossed the road. And, a lot of people going to need that, because a lot of people getting the symptoms and the actual illness. And the actual illness is killing people. It's deadly. It affects the lungs. It affects your breathing. You can't breathe properly. You start coughing. And the virus contaminates your lungs more and more. And, it eventually kills you. So, that's one thing. Now, when I bang, I'm not banging violently. I'm not banging, to the point that, nobody can tolerate me banging. I'm working out. It's a workout. Now, when you take the situation where the president signed the bill and they swearing that they're going to distribute the checks this weekend, I bang right there. Right there. That's not banging. That's just, I'm working out right there. So, I know I'm working out. I call it banging, because I bang my dumbbells at the same simultaneously, and I'm not moving. My dumbbells bang. I'm going to bang right now just to make sure you understand what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I bang like that, I'm banging to make sure, to guarantee that the checks are distributed this weekend, not just election time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that. We know how that sounds. We know how it feels. it's like a roller coaster, and it chokes you if you listen to it enough. It chokes you. So, not wanting to be choked, not wanting to be lied to or misled. Not saying nobody's lying or anything, just saying that when I bang, the extremes of the dumbbells banging are in the same place. Some people don't like to hear the dumbbells bang. When I work out, it gives me the edge, like 1, ding, 2, ding. It gives you the edge of knowing what your count is. It's no delays. Everything is actually there. The banging. That's the Bible banging service sound. The Bible banging service sound is the dumbbells banging, like the Liberty Bell almost. Not quite, but it can get there because I just presented, some information based on, stolen gold, dead remains being in the museums and not being returned to their proper places. Now, I presented the argument, not quite an argument, but I presented the difference where, just think about it. That being out of place, and you get an injection, but they don't include that in the injection. You get an injection, stolen gold and buried treasures, dead remains and stolen gold, in a museum somewhere without being included in your injection. You walking around, you don't know why you riding or nothing. You just, you don't know, it hasn't happened yet, but you can see the logic of it. The logic of it happening is crazy. Like, you don't know exactly where that would go if you didn't address it now and just injected everybody with the same, a wall being built, everybody injected, and you not include school segregation. You have to include all that. It's just part of America. It's the American way. You have to include all that. You have to neutralize, create a neutral point so that it's not some type of lingering argument that everybody forgot about. You get injected and it's a wall being built, and the difference of opinion and oppression, slavery, and civil rights, and all these differences. You have to include some of these arguments, just knowing what they are, and then when you get the injection, like Pfizer is to my understanding, is not an American vaccine. It's from another region. Well, slavery is not just American. It's from different regions. It was universally an issue. So when you had slavery as a universal issue, and America is on the forefront, you don't know exactly what to expect from that vaccine as opposed to Johnson & Johnson one-time vaccine. You don't know what to expect on Moderna vaccine. Johnson & Johnson is not Johnson & Johnson is a one-time vaccine, but you don't know what to expect from Moderna to Johnson & Johnson. Anything could be different. The chain of events that led up to the actual COVID-19 spring break, contaminating America, and all extremes of China supposedly being the one who where the vaccine where COVID-19 originated. You have these situations where there's no resolve of an argument. The argument never was resolved. China never went to jail. The United States never, went to war with China or nothing like that. So, not saying that it wasn't resolved, but it's still constantly going. The situation is constantly going. We don't know exactly where it's going to end, but we're in a good place right now. It's 527,000 deaths, but got vaccines. You got the new pill coming out, and if they fund the hip hop headquarters, that will complement the difference. If they include the hip hop headquarters, has managed to stay afloat. I've managed to, create the hip hop headquarters with saying hip hop sick pay, hip hop vacations, hip hop maternity leave, hip hop bail, hip hop police department, hip hop courts, hip hop temples. When I got the $50 Bible banging service, that's like a church within itself. It's having a Bible. It's having a Bible, and it's based on the consistency of a Bible being in the same place. It's just working out. Bang, 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 and some people follow that experience. That experience of working out. Some people follow it, and that Bible and that experience, and everything compacted in that one place. That's what's real right now. Nothing else is real. You got people telling you anything in this situation. They add into the COVID-19 extremes. Don't wear a mask. You don't need to wear a mask. How they gonna tell you to wear a mask? You got people doing that. You got people saying, how you gonna treat that person in front of me? I want to be treated first. You got people doing that. You got people saying, well, I don't like him. I don't like her. You got people doing that outside of the COVID-19 extremes. So, nobody can have their cake and eat it too. And, this situation is what it is. You know what I mean? The checks are going to be distributed this weekend. That's what's said. And I'm banging again based on not knowing whether the checks are going to be issued this weekend or not. I'm just banging again just to be in no less of a place. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. So I close with saying, $50's Bible banging service. Peace. $50.